And that's why I want to get into this awesome Lou Williams story. So Lou Williams, L.A. Clipper player. If you're not familiar with the background on this story, it's really pretty unbelievable. So the negative here is he had to leave the NBA's bubble situation to attend a funeral. So family-related incident, he can leave the bubble, the Orlando campus there for the NBA. The night before the funeral, he went to Magic City, which is a strip club in Atlanta, and he claims he was there. There was a rapper inside. A rapper posted a photo with Lou Williams from inside of the strip club. The rapper then deleted it, claimed it was an old picture, but the NBA looked at it and said, wait a minute, this is a mask that we gave out. And so as a result, there's no way that this is an older picture. Like, he's in Atlanta. He was at the strip club. We know this. There's no reason to lie about it. And so all of that story started to blow up. And then Lou Williams comes out and says, wait. I was there because I love their wings. And so he said he wasn't in the strip club. He was just picking up to-go food. And what is amazing about that is that it may be somewhat true. There is actually wings named after him in the strip club on the menu. So they have, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever eaten in a strip club. We got Jason Whitlock on later. I bet Jason Whitlock has eaten in a strip club before. I get nervous at the idea. Like, I know they advertise that thing, hey, strip club buffet, come get your steak, I've always been nervous about eating in a strip club. I'm just be honest with you. I'll have a beer. You know, I don't even really want open drinks, like liquor drinks. I'd rather have a bottle, a beer where I feel more comfortable about where it's come from. But he has got, this is pretty funny, the Lou Will Lemon Pepper Barbecue wings. And I know it's early in the morning. There's probably a lot of you out there like, you know what? Those wings do sound pretty good. And I thought this was funny. So everybody's been having a lot of fun with it on Twitter. And by the way, this is good, right? This is what sports does. It's great to have it and just have a fun story that's out here. So Shams Charanea said on Twitter, Clippers Lou Williams will have to serve a 10-day quarantine on an Orlando campus after picking up food at Magic City on excused absence, sidelining him through first two seeding games, the NBA said. And then I said, picking up food at the strip club is an all-time excuse in response to that. And then Johnny Manziel jumps in and responds to me, believe it or not, the chicken wings at Magic City are the best I've ever had. So Johnny Manziel decides to diet. Everybody's given their take on this excuse that Lou Williams laid out of, hey man, I was just going to get some chicken wings, and I'm assuming he's probably getting the chicken wing flavor that is named after him. And ultimately, this is going to cost him 10 days in quarantine. Not to mention the couple of early games, but I don't imagine the Clippers really care that much about the 8 games that much. But I think it's going to cost him over $100,000 in game checks, too. So that was an expensive run to the strip club. But I saw this story, and I was like, thank God. Sports are back. The NBA bubble is the gift that continues to give when it comes to ridiculous stories. Because remember, we've already had one guy have to go back into the bubble because he left campus to go pick up food. And I still haven't heard, by the way, what food he was picking up. And then I think, who was it? It was one of the Mavs players had to miss practice because he somehow missed his test. I think it was, who was it? Look that up, Dub. Who was the Mavs player that missed? Was it Kristaps? I think it was Porzingis. I think Porzingis was not allowed to practice because he missed a daily test that he was required to take. And that, to me, is also a ridiculously funny story. How do you miss a test when you're quarantined? Like, you literally can't go anywhere and you have nothing to do. How do you manage to miss a test? Like, that should be impossible to do. Dub, am I right that it was Porzingis?
Yeah, I just looked it up. It was Porzingis. He forgot to take a test, which I think you're correct. How do you forget to do that?
How do you forget to take a test when you are in a bubble already? Like, literally, I don't understand how this is even remotely possible. But all of these NBA bubble stories that are coming out are incredibly ridiculous and entertaining. So thank you to Lou Williams for all giving us something that we could enjoy and laugh about. And that's such a bad excuse that look, if you're in the NBA quarantine environment, you shouldn't be going into a strip club, period, right? Like, you don't want the bubble to burst because you went to a strip club, you somehow got the coronavirus, you come back, you quarantine for a couple of days, and then you somehow manage to infect a ton of people inside the NBA bubble. It can all be traced back to you going to get chicken wings at an Atlanta strip club. But if you love these Atlanta strip club chicken wings so much, can't you send somebody else to get them? Like, you are a public figure. And you probably also shouldn't pose for a photo with a rapper. You should be like, hey, I probably shouldn't have been in the strip club, but while I'm here, I also probably shouldn't be posing with a rapper. And then the rapper, like, what is he thinking, tweeting that or FaceTiming it or Snap, whatever the heck he was doing, Instagramming it, however it went out publicly? What in the world is he thinking that it's not going to be a huge story? Because then he deleted it and he said it was an old picture. Everybody always deletes things whenever it gets in trouble. Like, oh, that was old. That wasn't that. That was. But there's so many bad decisions that went into this. Don't go into probably the most crowded environment in Atlanta right now, I would bet, inside of a strip club, where the whole purpose of being inside of a strip club is close contact with somebody, or else you're just the creepy dude who's sitting there like in the corner by himself, right? So, but don't go pick up food there yourself. Send somebody else. So anyway, this in and of itself is an incredibly entertaining story.